Good morning. My name is Rachel, and I am from Anacoco, Louisiana. I'm 25 and have two adorable children. They are 3 and 1. They're my little Sour Patch Kids. They're spoiled rotten. But anyway, I'm also a babysitter, nanny type person on the weekdays for my friend. And she has 3 children, 7, 5, and 1. No, not 1, 5 months, sorry. And so I'm pretty much a stay-at-home mommy. I come to her house every day, and I get up at 5, and I don't get home till about 7 o'clock in the afternoon. My current weight is 242 pounds, and I started this challenge because I had already been dieting for the past month. I have already done tons of research on, what different diets work for me, what don't, what I consider too hard. That was just me being lazy. But, with this challenge, I saw on the advertisement that it was all planned out for you. It gave you your grocery list and gave you a specified workout plan to go with those certain meals. And I think that's really what confused me, and what research I had done prior was finding a proper workout routine with certain meal plans. Because yes, it does matter what kind of workout you're doing compared to what you're eating that day. So I was like, hey, this is only $1. Really, what do I have to lose? If it doesn't work out, I can still keep going with the diet that I've been doing the past month and just try doing the workouts. My goal for the end of this 30 days is just to be stronger and healthier. Yes, I have an ultimate weight goal, but it's going to take a lot longer than those 30 days. My ultimate weight goal is about... my BMI says that I should be about 150, but I think that I just want to shoot for anything below 200. I can't even remember the last time that I weighed less than 200 pounds. My real reasons for doing this is because throughout my childhood, I loved being outdoors, and I could just run and go. Even though I was heavier set as a child as well, which I really never understood. We were farmers and hunters. We didn't cook what we didn't kill or plant it in our own fields. We very rarely had to go to the grocery store for anything except for milk. So we even made our own cornmeal, and a guy down the road from us made his own flour, and we'd buy flour from him. We kept it as natural as it could get, but of course, it's kind of in our genes, along with we like rice and gravy with almost every meal. But so all throughout my childhood in school, I got picked on for being overweight. And whenever I got to be whenever I started high school, I'd pretty much leveled out on my height and my weight. And I stayed at 220 pounds from my freshman year in high school until I got pregnant with my second child. During my first pregnancy, I craved salads and water. That's all I wanted during my first pregnancy, and I actually lost weight during that pregnancy. And so, like, the day I got out of the hospital they weighed me before I left, and I weighed 220 pounds. Whenever most moms, they'd put on an extra 10 maybe, and so on. And after I had my son, I craved junk food throughout that whole pregnancy. Plus, I couldn't handle the stress of nursing during that pregnancy, so I quit my job. And so from laying up and just giving in to my cravings and eating all the junk food, after having my son, I weighed 256 pounds. And after having him, I never lost it. Last year, around October, I went low calorie for about a month, and I want to say I lost about 5 pounds, but I looked a lot better. Of course, inches mean more than weight. And I had lost quite a few inches, and so got comfortable, fell off my diet whenever we had to move. I had to move back in with my mom because our house is getting remodeled. They had found black mold, so had to gut it all. It was just an awful mess, and it's still not finished. And this was back in October. Yeah. So, whenever I moved back in with my mom, they're famous for eating junk food, and of course, I can't cleanse the whole house because not all of it's my food kind of thing. So it was always too stressful because temptation was everywhere. It was just awful. And of course, no real support system at home. All my family being big, if you got on a diet, they were so happy for you, glad that you're trying to make a change in your life, but in no way, shape, and form ever tried to hold you accountable. And so if you fell off your diet, they're like, oh, it's okay, you're perfect the way you are. Just ta-ta your feelings, whenever really they should have kicked me in the butt and said, go eat a salad. But, but now I've gotten so big that my right knee crunches every time I move it. And just in this past month of losing that 10 pounds and getting more active, my knee crunches a little less. It's now mainly only whenever I climb upstairs or if I'm packing my son around because he's a little chunk himself. And so really, my main goal is just to get stronger and to just get healthier. I want to feel good without having to take a bunch of extra supplements that are filled with caffeine and all kinds of other stuff that I can't even pronounce, that are supposed to be really good for you, but don't really even know. So here is to this 30-day challenge, and I am so pumped. I am so ready. I have already talked to a good number of you, and I'm just so excited to have a real support system and a group of people that's really going to hold me accountable. Thank y'all for listening. I know my video is kind of long. Y'all have a great day and stay blessed.